Morning, beautiful people. It's Robin from Soul to Soul, and this is a bonus Anzac Day special for you today. So we are going to stand tall, be proud, be strong, kia kaha, all of that together. Namaste. So starting on our mat, bring our feet together. Feel really grounded and connected to the earth as you squeeze your inner thighs together. Pull your tush in, pull the core in, and stand up nice and tall. And the shoulders are nice and relaxed. Arms beside your body. Let's take 3 nice deep breaths to reach for the sun. Big stretch out. Take in as much oxygen as you can, so we're waking up your body. And exhale. Reaching up to the sky. And exhale, big stretch out. We're just going to bend the knees, push the tailbone away. And lift ourselves up. And bend the knees, pushing the tailbone away, waking up the spine. And coming on up. And down. And lifting up. And one more, pushing down. And coming on up. Let's take our arms out wide. Inhale. And as we exhale, we tip over to the right side and lengthen through the sides, waking up the internal organs. And pull that core in as you lift up to the center. Inhale. And exhale, coming on over, stretching it out, reach out. And nice and strong with the arms, wrapping the muscles around the bone. And exhale, swish over. And one more, reaching out. And breathing out. Strong arms made of steel. And breathe down. Now we've got soft, floaty arms. Inhale and exhale. Strong arms made of steel. Reach out and breathe. Push the air away. And soft and free, floating the yin and the yang. And breathe down. Just bring your feet, bending the knees, bring your feet hip width apart underneath your hips. And we're just going to switch to the right side, bend the knees. 3, 2, 1. Center the breath, hands to heart. And with strength, we push the walls away from us. And here's the release. Left, bend, swish. 2, 3, center the breath. And strength, strong power. And release. 3, 2, 1, center, inhale. And exhale. Pushing away, I'm spreading my fingers really wide and the palms are pushing. And release. 3, 2, 1, center. And push. Away here, hold it here. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Push the palms away. Take a nice deep breath. And relax. The right shoulder comes up and around. Left shoulder in and out. Right shoulder, just waking up all the joints in our body. Left shoulder. And now the elbow, right elbow. Drawing a big circle with your elbow. Left elbow up and around. And right elbow. And left elbow. And now big backstroke. Around. Lift up. And open your heart. Backstroke. And backstroke. And now we add a twist. We follow our fingertips all the way around. And reach up. And slow. Right side. And left side. And now we combine all those movements together. Right shoulder up. Right elbow. Backstroke. And follow and slow. Left shoulder. Elbow comes up. Backstroke. And slow. And release. We're going to do a little scooping through. So the hands come up, scooping through the core, and then exhale, squeeze yourself really tight. And then pull yourself in and release yourself out. Two more. Scooping through the core, looking down at your toes, and release. One more. Scooping through and release. We're going to take our feet a little bit wider. 1, 2, stepping out. And now we're going to pitch the heels inwards about 45 degrees here. We want to keep our tail tucked under, our tailbone tucked under, core pulled in nice and tight, and lifting up through the spine here. We're going to reach up to the sky with the inhale. And on the exhale, we bend through the knees and keep your back nice and straight. Here's our inner body. And we rise up, pushing through the soles of the feet. Squeeze everything really tight. And breath comes down. Here's our inner body. And firing up those thighs as we squeeze them really tight. And exhale, pull down. One more of those lovely breaths. Inhale, reach for the stars. Exhale, release that inner body. Oh God, whatever you are, take your hands to your thighs. And now we push that tailbone away with a nice straight back. We take a nice deep breath here. And as we exhale, we turn into the right side, pushing the shoulder down and try to look over our top shoulder. And then center the breath as you lengthen through the spine. And exhale, push that shoulder down. Lengthen. As you breathe and exhale, rotate. And one more to the center. And push that shoulder away. And lengthen through the spine as you inhale. And the exhale, we tuck our tail down and bring our hands to our heart. Here's our warrior squat. And slowly we're pushing through the thighs, pushing through the soles of the feet. We squeeze everything really tight at the top. And breathe down to our mountain. This time we're going to inhale, come down. And exhale, lengthen out. And then center. and push away. Down we go. And across and reach. Last one. Into the breath. And push away. And we're just going to lift ourselves up to our star pose. And breathe down. This time, feet facing the front, toes facing the front, heels pushing at the back. And feel like we've got a golden rod in our back. And I'm going to hinge from the hips, lengthen through the spine. I'm going to stop halfway. Might bring my hands to my sides or hips. And we're trying to really push that tailbone away from this with a nice straight back. And take a breath here. And as you exhale, you're trying to fold yourself down. Your head is relaxed. You might bring your hands down to the ground. Keeping your head down, but take your hands to your ankles. Now take a breath here. And as you exhale, bend into the right knee and stretch through the left leg. And inhale to the center. And then left leg bends and we're stretching through the right leg. Using all the breath, inhale. And exhale, bend into that leg. So you can come a little bit lower. And then center, lift the tail up to the middle. And bending into that left leg. Center, lift up. And just breathe here. Hands to the ground, bend the knees. We're going to pitch the heels in. 45, anchor the heels down. Push the hips down low, pull the core in, and we lift up to our warrior squat here. And firing up those thighs. Slowly. Lifting up. And breathe. Here. Now done, chain hands to hips. Feet facing the front, heels out. And again, we'll take that nice long breath. Inhale. And then fold yourself all the way down as far as you can go. Keep flowing, the head comes down, the hands come down, and just relax here. Lift the chin, bend the knees, touch the heels in. Lift the hips low, pull the core in to lift up with a nice straight back. And again, pushing through the whole of the feet, the soles of the feet. Squeeze everything really tight as you inhale. And breathe down to your mountain. Good job, team. Hands to hips, feet facing the front. This time we're going to take our right foot straight, one angle, and the back foot goes about 45 degrees. Anchor the heels down through the earth, and now twist your hips to the center. We're going to turn with the inhale breath to the right side. And as I exhale, I'm slowing down. And might even just stop halfway here. Pushing that tailbone away. A little bit of a lift of the chin. Now pull the core in. That's going to bring me back to the center with the inhale. And I exhale, bring myself to my mountain. Even that breath is that release. And then left foot straight, back foot 45, squaring those hips to the middle. Now we twist to the left side and then flowing over with a nice straight back. I'm just going to stop halfway. Here I'm trying to push the back hip up so that I can lean forward. Now pull the core in and then lift yourself up with the inhale. And we come down to face the center, exhale. So the inhale breath is the initiation of the movement, that's here. And the exhale is the execution, the doing. We're folding forward. And I'm going to bring my nose down to my knee as much as I can. Lifting the chin, pull the core muscles in because that's going to protect my back as I lift myself up and bring myself to my mountain here. Keep it flowing to the left-hand side. Inhale. And then folding down, nose to knee. Lifting up. Pull yourself up with strength. And breathe to your mountain. Let's flow through that movement sequence. Rising up. How tall can you grow? And then folding yourself over. How low can you flow? You might even bring your fingers down to the ground. Lift the chin up, hands to hips, lift up. And breathe here. To the left side, inhale. And flowing over as far as you can go, nose to knee, hands to the ground if you can. Lifting the chin, hands to hips, lift up. And use that exhale breath to come back to your mountain pose here. We're going to add our triangle pose into our play today. It's strength, it's power, it's invigorating, it's energizing. We'll start with the right leg, so the right foot comes straight, back foot 45. Again, we square those hips to the center here. Now pull the core in because that's going to bring my arms out strong. Wrapping the muscles around the bones, contracting. And now we rib shift over to the right side with the inhale. And as far as we can go, and then wherever your hand lands, and then you lift yourself up to your triangle. And if you feel comfortable, you're trying to look up at your top hand, but if you feel like you're losing your balance, you can just keep your head looking straight. You might even have your hand here, just not on your knee joint, wherever it lands. And to release some of that, I'm going to bend through that front leg and then pull the core in. That's going to lift me up. Here's my warrior two. And I'm going to pyramid up to the center, the feet face the front. And exhale to my mountain. Beautiful. So now we're going over to the left side. Left foot, back foot. Square those hips. We want power, we want strength, flexibility, mobility. The rib shift over to the left, reach, reach, reach. Now I flow over and lift my heart up. Looking up with my fingertips if I can, or looking straight ahead. Bending through that front knee as slow as you can go. Lift myself up here. We're in our warrior two. Breathe. Pyramid up, feet facing the front. And exhale to my mountain. Right foot, left foot. Strong arms. Here's the power. Rib shift over. And slow to your triangle. Bending through that front knee, pull the core in to lift yourself up tall. Inhale. And exhale, bring your hands down. And one more to the left. Get your grounding, get your foundation, which is the heels pivoting down to the earth. Squaring those hips. Strong arms out. Rib shift over. And slow down to your triangle pose. Here we're trying to push our hip up to the sky. That will create that space to come a little bit lower so that you can lift yourself up. Bend in the knee, power yourself, push through the ground to lift yourself up to your warrior two. Sinking low and breathe to your mountain here. Tipping over from the hips, holding yourself all the way down to the ground. Head relaxes down. Bending the knees, lift the chin up, and then pivot the heels inwards, 45 degrees. Pushing the hips down as low as you can go. Pull the core in. Now I can lift up to my warrior squat. And firing up those thighs. We're cranking up the heat today, team. Squeeze. And breathe. Good job, team. Bending into those knees. And just have a little wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Shake it all about. Just shake it. Big hip opening exercises, heart opening exercises, and breathing and strength and power. So, team, we're going to add on to that triangle pose, and we're going to add rotation into it in a lunge. So find feet together, stand tall, and then find your stance. As wide as you can go, the wider you go, the more deeper you can go. However, if your wide is here today, then this is where you stay. You totally work within your own body and do what feels best for you. Here's my wide today. So we start by pushing that tailbone under, core connected, lifting up. Really create that really solid foundation. The stronger your foundation, the stronger your house will be upon it. However, if your foundation is weak, your house will crumble and fall down. Right foot, back foot. Squaring those hips, strong arms out. Rib shift over with the inhale and flow to your triangle pose. Exhale. Where can you go? Where can you lift yourself up to? Extend. Now we're going to add a rotation through the shoulder. So the top hand comes down. We start bending that right knee. Pivot the back foot up and we sink down here. We're in our lunge. And there's a little bit of a lifting of your chest and your chin. The back knee touches the ground, unhooks the toe, pulls the hips back with the inhale, lifting the front toes up, Fold yourself down, nose to knee, exhale. We start to look up, start to roll forward with the inhale, and hands come to the thighs, exhale. We're going to add a gentle twist into our lunge. It's a nice way to detox our body and also work through the core. So you're going to take your left hand and you're going to reach it through elbow to thigh, put the palms down, glue them together, and then elbow comes up. And then look towards the center, turn your head, the hand comes to the thighs, lift up with a nice straight back. And just breathe down, opening through your hip flexors here, opening your heart. Tucking the toes with the inhale breath. And as we exhale, we simply push straight through the heel. Try and straighten the leg if you can. Here's my high lunge. Now here's the pivotal point. You need to pitch your heel inwards. There's my grounding. That was the inhale breath. And now I can turn to the center. Here's my warrior two. And we're going to pyramid up to the front and exhale straight down. Good job, team. We're going to do the same to the left hand side. So get your grounding, strong solid foundation here. It's the rib shift over. And then the exhale, slow to your triangle. The energy, the vigor, power. Imagine those soldiers, they had to have all of those things, power and strength. So the top arm rotates down. We bend through the front knee, lift the back foot up, and we lower down here to our lunge. The back knee touches the ground, unhooks the toe, pull the hips back so we scoop through the core, lift up those toes and fold yourself down as far as you can go. Looking up, so you want to see where we're going. Now I can roll forward with the inhale and then sink down low, exhale. Now we're going to add that twist into our lunge. So you'll take your right arm, elbow comes on top of the thigh, palms down, glue them together, elbow up. Here's our feet, a twisted lunge. Looking to the center, hands down, lift up with your heart. And exhale, open your hips. Tuck in the toes with the inhale breath. And push straight back through the heels. Pivot that back heel down to the ground. That's my anchor. That was the inhale. And now I can turn to the center. Here's my warrior two. And pyramid up to the top. And exhale, mountain. Folding over. A nice straight back, and then release your hands. So this time we lift the chin gently, start walking your hands over to the right side. The back foot pivots up and we sink down to our lunge. Pull the core in because that's going to lift me up to my high lunge. Down we go, hands down. Now I'm going to transfer the weight. My hands come over to the front. I inhale here and I exhale to the other side. Really pushing that back heel away creates that strength and the foundation solid. Pull the core in and then lift up and breathe. Hands come down and we transfer the weight over, they cross over. Here's the breath, inhale, and here is the lunge. Pull the core in, lift up, stand tall, reaching down, transfer those hands across, and breathe here. Hands to the middle, feet facing the front, and pull yourself down. You might even take your feet a little bit wider and so you can come onto your elbows. Relaxing your head. Gently lift my head up, hands down, and open to your back. Nice straight back. Now we're going to do a little curtsy. So you bend your knees, take your left leg behind here, and then we soften down to the ground. Exhale here. So we made a lovely smooth transition onto the earth. And we bring our knees together, and now our hand comes under our shoulder, and we're here like a beautiful mermaid sitting on the beach, glowing in the sunshine, waiting for Mr. Merman to come along. Might be a skeleton by then. And we're going to lift up to the sky as we inhale, reaching up. And exhale, we open the gate over the top and you look at your bottom hand. And then follow your fingertips as you look up. And exhale, we're going to thread the needle through the loop. And we look over our top shoulder. We're pushing those hips up as we inhale, reach up. And exhale, we soften down to that sandy beach. Here. We're going to make a smooth transition onto the other side. We take our left leg out, right leg goes on top. Rolling over, I'll be here. And now I can lean myself to here. Here's my mermaid. And where's the photo finish? Lifting through my heart, rolling the shoulders away, lifting my chin and a small smile on my face. And here, pushing down but extending up with the inhale. And we come over the top, looking at your bottom hand. Reaching to the sky. And thread that needle through. Rising up. And soften down to the sand, melting into it. you use the breath. We're going to make a smooth transition to the other side. The right leg comes out, left leg on top. I roll here. I'll just be nice and tall here. And now I can lean over and I'm here and I lift up. We want to make our transitions nice and smooth. Imagine you've just had a manicure on your nails. And if they cut them with scissors, they're quite sharp. You need to get the file and make them nice and smooth. Thread that needle through. And lifting up. Exhale, soften. And that lovely smooth transition. I'll be here. And now I can flow to here and reach to the sun. Over the top, looking at your bottom hand. Lift and flow as you thread the needle through. Coming up and soften down. You might do the breath so that you just melt into the earth. Stay lifted up. Well done, team. Smooth transition onto our hands and knees. So you'll be here. Taking your right leg out with the inhale breath. And the exhale, we rotate and reach up. Inhale, lift yourself up with the breath. And this time we thread the needle through here. And rising up to the sky. And thread the needle through. We'll do 2 more of those. Lifting, reaching. And then gather in and scoop through the core and flow down. 1 more. Reaching up. And bring your hand down. And the leg comes in. And the left leg goes out with the inhale. And we reach up. Lifting up. And thread that needle through. And coming up. And exhale. Rise and shine. And last one, thread that needle through. Reach up. And hand comes down to the ground. Exhale. Knees in. I'm going to turn myself around so we're in our tabletop. Spreading your hands nice and wide like big webs and pushing the palms through the earth, pulling that core and lengthening through the spine. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, you tuck your toes, pushing the hips all the way up and trying to lower the heels all the way down. We're in our downward dog, where our head is relaxed. Lovely classic inversion. Pushing the heels down to the earth. I'm going to keep my head down, but walking my hands to my feet. I move to my forward fold, relaxing the head like a little floppy rag doll. Just notice where my hands land. Bending the knees, a little lift of the chin to see where you're going, hips come low. Walking your hands forward, we come down to our tabletop, knees touching the ground. Tucking the toes, reach the hands out, we sit the hips low to our child pose. Just relax the head, relax the breath. Inhale up to my tabletop, pulling myself so connected to the earth. And the exhale is the downward dog, so lifting all the way up. Keeping your head down, but walk your hands to your feet. We're in our forward fold. Just relax here and breathe. Bending the knees, lifting the chin, walking forward. This time we're going to come to our plank. So the hands come under the shoulders, pushing through the heels. Here's my plank here. Strength, control, core. Looking at a focal spot in front of you. Knees touch down to the ground. Scoop the core, pull the hips back, exhale through your child pose. And a gentle release, and I'm going to come onto my knees together. Hips down low, inhale, lift up. And exhale, palms come up. Make little adjustments if you need to. And just be comfortable and relaxed. If you feel comfortable here, stay here. Otherwise, you can sit down on your bottom. The most important thing is, though, that we are lifting up nice and tall through the spine. If you want to, you can grab a pillow and put it underneath, or just feel comfortable here. I'm going to spread our wings with the inhale breath. And the exhale, the right hand comes underneath, crossing over and lifting up. Here's our eagle arms. And extend, spreading your wings wide. And just breathe. All the way down. And wings are wide with the inhale. And exhale, left hand comes under, crossing over and lifting up. Reach out. Breathe. Down. Then we'll do one more time to each side. Wings are wide. Right hand under, crossing over and lifting up. And out. Just breathe. Down. And release, and you might have that small smile on your face. If your face is softened, your body will feel soft. If your face is hard and holding on to tension, your body will be too. So we really want to release. Left hand under, crossing over and lifting up. And release the arms with the inhale. And hands come down. Exhale. I always like to finish off my classes with a bit of yin yoga, which is the restorative, it's the healing. So any time that my forehead or my head is down, that's the letting go, that's the I'm going to be connected to the earth. So I really use this opportunity to feel calm and peace in your body. Grab your hands, make a fist, squeeze them quite tight. With the inhale, pull your hands to your heart. And as you exhale, we just lean forward and rest your forehead on top of your fist. Letting go. Gently lift your chin up. Open your eyes. Lift through the head. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, palms come up. Blow out the candles. Feel calm and peace in your body. And lest we forget all of our heroes who fought for us. As we're fighting for today, just in other ways. Taking that breath, squeeze the towel out, and exhale, flow forward. And lifting up through the chin, core in, lifting up, and palms, lifting up. You can sit on your bottom, cross your legs over, however you feel comfortable. You can even sit on top of a cushion if you like. Whatever feels good for you. The most important thing is that my cheeky bits are grounding down and I'm lifting up through my spine, that golden thread. It's lifting me up nice and tall and my shoulders are relaxed. And I'd like to bring our gratitude hands into play. So we bring our hands to our heart, clasping your hands, pointer up, thumbs together. And just bring it to your third eye chakra. Close your eyes blissfully. And just think of one thing that you're happy and grateful for in your life today. And take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, bow your head down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. And relax. Just gently take your feet out a little bit further so that it's in a diamond. And expand your wings wide. And exhale, scoop through the core and hug the wall, folding yourself in. You might blissfully have your eyes closed, and as you start to lift up, you might open your eyes so that you can see. But the irony is sometimes we need to close our eyes so we can see. And lifting up nice and wide. And then scooping yourself in, folding over. Keeping your head down, but lean forward to your toes, grab your feet. Lift up through your heart, inhale. And as you exhale, you flow yourself forward and just release the head. Bring a sleeping turtle. And a gentle lift of your chin. You might open your eyes, bring your elbows in, pull the core in, and slowly rise up with the inhale. And bring your palms up. Exhale. Feel that release. Now reaching up to the sky. And this time we flow over to our toes and sleeping turtle. Lifting up the chin, core connected. Roll up and breathe in. And exhale. Bringing both knees in together, feet together, and just give yourselves a nice big hug. We deserve lots of love. We need to give it to ourselves. And then just bow your head down. Smell the roses as you lift yourself up and blow out the candle. Keeping your right leg hugged in, but extend your left leg out, pushing through the heel and then lifting yourself up really tall and proud. And we wrap ourselves around. Open through your heart, lift up, and exhale, twist. Looking over your shoulder if you can, but the twist is not coming from my neck, it's coming from my core. And then center, lift up, and breathe all the way down my spine. And change legs. Pushing that heel away. Left knee comes in, hug it in as much as you can. Sitting up tall. And we're going to wrap ourselves around, so we turn towards the knee, lift up through your heart, and twist. And center, lift, and breathe. Extending your leg out. Now here we pull our cheeky bits out, and we stand up nice and tall, legs extended. And taking your right arm up with the inhale. And we gently flow over, so hand down, keeping both cheeks on the ground, elbow down if you can, and extend out. And then push the hand down through the earth. Come to the center with the inhale and flow over wherever I land. And reach out and looking up. And lifting up. And flowing over. One more. Lift and breathe. Come to the center. And bringing yourself to your peaceful pose, whatever feels comfortable for you. And as we've shared this beautiful practice today, lest us forget. Let's just take a moment of silence to blissfully close our eyes and just reconnect with your breath. Relax your forehead, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, and just have a moment of silence. You might blissfully open your eyes. Let's take 3 nice deep breaths as we reach for the sun. Inhale, exhale, breathing in, stretching out. One more nice deep breath. Inhale in, palms together, hands down to your heart center as we exhale through prayer. Namaste.